Eryka, a lot of people think that you cannot do anything with crypto, that you can't buy it or buy things with it. Once you have it, it just sits there on the blockchain or sits in your wallet. But in reality, that's not true. You can purchase things with crypto. You can even purchase real estate with crypto. And this is something that you are well versed in. So can you go over the logistics with us, please?
Yeah, I mean, cryptocurrencies can definitely be spent, but a lot of times it depends on if the other party is willing to take it, right? So if you have a situation where you're selling your home and the person who wants to buy your house is willing to pay you in cryptocurrency, then you have a good fit right there. Now, there is another way if that situation does not occur where you can still use cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency has a lot of benefits, especially if you're selling to, let's say, international customers where sometimes it's harder to send with bank accounts. Cryptocurrency accounts are much easier to access and use than a bank account, in my opinion. So if you have a buyer or a seller that does not want to accept cryptocurrency directly, you can use a conversion method. So you would find a service that allows you to convert your cryptocurrency into dollars. And there are OTC companies that do this. There are many companies that actually do this. We have a unique solution that we provide to ECI Development. ECI is one of the first companies that has accepted cryptocurrency for payment for their properties overseas. And yeah, I mean, we have a solution that they use to convert their dollars, convert their crypto into usable dollars so they can buy real world things.
So how would the process be different than going through a bank for a typical mortgage, for example?
Mortgage companies are still involved in this process, but the difference is that what I've seen in the past before people do is, let's say for the down payment of their house, they will do one of two things. They will either take that cryptocurrency, use a conversion company, convert it into dollars, and then pay the down payment like that. So it's just straight using a cryptocurrency. The other way that I've seen people do it is they will take a loan out against their crypto. And that loan is used to normally pay that down payment. And it'll be an over collateralized loan usually. So you put up a certain number of Bitcoin or Ethereum, and then that lending company will give you dollars. You take those dollars to the bank and you're able to make the deposit on your home using your crypto. And what's nice about that system is that you still have not actually sold your cryptocurrency. You still have it and you're still able to long-term benefit off of the price fluctuation. If it goes up, obviously it's much better for everyone. But then they'll pay off the rest of their mortgage payments in dollars. But if you wanted to use crypto, you could still convert amount of crypto every single time you needed to pay in dollars. There are mortgage companies that are rising up that are trying to accept cryptocurrencies, but I think that right now we're at the phase where it's just the conversion involved that really supports people in this. Sometimes it's complicated to do a loan with to do a loan with cryptocurrency and a mortgage, because at that point you're almost double collateralized on your loan. And you don't want to do that, to have your house and your crypto as collateral for those dollars. So the main way that's happening now, and the services that the unique services that I have helped people with before, involve taking out a loan against your cryptocurrency and then also just converting the cryptocurrency into dollars to be able to spend in the real world.
But are you able to say when people take the loan out against their cryptocurrency, what are rates like?
It depends on the ratio of how many dollars you need in comparison to how much crypto you're putting up. So let's say you do a 65% LTV loan. So you want $65. So you have to put $100 worth of crypto down to get that $65 out. That rate is probably around, let's say, 4 to 5% on that. And a lot of times they'll let you do monthly payments. It's normally a year loan on something like that. And so you say, but the rates do change, but that I would say is the average.
For somebody who does hold crypto,
Mhm.
and for the transactions that you have done in the past, what are main reasons that people are using crypto to purchase real estate?
Because you can have both assets, right? You can have don't have to sell your cryptocurrency to buy your house, and now you have both assets. And as long as you can make those monthly payments of your mortgage, then and your loan against your crypto, then you don't have to sell the asset. I mean, if you're selling today, and today Bitcoin's at about $30,000, and tomorrow Bitcoin goes back up to its all-time highs of 69,000, then you've lost that price appreciation. Whereas if you took a loan out against it, then you can gain in that price appreciation still have your house. And then once your term is over and you've paid off your loan against your crypto, it's all back to you. So it's a nice way for people to be able to own both assets because Bitcoin is very liquid. It's kind of become this standard as collateral. Sometimes people do take out mortgages against their house, and they tap into their home equity line to get out more dollars. This is kind of the same thing, but people are using it to buy houses, to buy cars, to buy bigger items, and they still hold on to the asset that originally gave them that liquidity to be able to take out those loans.
That's interesting. Have you noticed a trend in certain countries where it's more common for people to purchase real estate with their crypto?
Yeah, I would say that, especially when we're looking at this expat movement, this expat movement is growing so much right now. And you're seeing people just for the simple ease of being able to do cross-border payments without having to go through traditional banking systems. Sometimes correspondent banks of one bank does not link to the corresponding bank of another bank. And that just causes a problem. I've heard horrible things of wire transfers being lost for days at a time and nobody can find them, and then that almost costing people deals internationally. International wire transfers get lost on a regular basis. So people use cryptocurrency, and what they'll normally do is they'll use a stable coin so that price does not fluctuate from the time that it's sent to the time it's received. And they will pay for their houses that way because the value is still there, but the value transfer is much more seamless.
Outside of real estate, how can people spend crypto?
So it's kind of like how they do it with real estate. There is a point of conversion where they convert into dollars and they use it in the real world. So I personally have a Visa card from crypto.com, and because they threw a party one time at the blockchain center. And so they gave me a Visa card, which was really nice of them. But they have a free Visa card as well. But there's so many different services. There's the Folds does this. There's so many different platforms that allow you to have a debit card. Gemini has one. Coinbase is coming out with one. Cash App is already has one. But they're basically regular debit cards that are almost like prepaid loaded cards, where you load those cards with, you basically sell your cryptocurrency, that card gets loaded with that amount, and then you spend it wherever accepts Visa. So it's pretty seamless, and there are so many services, just like Google your favorite, that allow you to spend your cryptocurrency all over the world.
It's interesting that you bring that up, because I just before I got on the call with you, I saw that Edge has come out with a MasterCard.
Yeah. I mean, and they're really just prepaid cards. You just load them up, and on the back end, that's where you're selling your cryptocurrency at the price that you need in order to be able to spend your money. But cryptocurrency is very spendable. I just think that most people don't like to spend it, and that they're smart not to, because especially if they believe in the long-term value of this new technology.
It really all depends on your strategy, your investing strategy, what you want to do. I've heard of people, they purchase crypto just strictly to hold it. Or, so, and like you said, that's a good thing as well. Is there anything else you would like to touch on about ECI and crypto and real estate?
Yeah, I mean, if you're interested in transacting with them, they definitely accept cryptocurrency, and they have services that I've supported them with to get onboarded. And yeah, please feel free to talk to your representative at ECI about using crypto as payment. I know they accept a couple different types of cryptocurrency as well, so you're not limited to just Bitcoin.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for your insight with real estate and crypto and how that world is also changing.